Zhao recently came from Burma to rent a room in a private house in Nansan.
At home, it's much better. Here, we have nothing.
His wife and 10-month-old son are with him. Until recently, Zhao was in the Kokang militia, which lost a battle against Burmese government troops. He says it was the worst fighting he has seen since he signed up 8 years ago. He says his family is better off in a rented room than in one of the shelters set up by the Chinese government.
There was no way to sleep in the government shelter because the conditions were not good. When there was a big rain, everything got muddy and the blankets were all wet.
But he does not have much money and does not know how long they can afford to stay. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees says as many as 37,000 ethnic Chinese Kokang people crossed into China. The organization recently called on the Chinese government to allow greater access to the area so it can assess people's needs. Deng is another refugee in Nansan. He was working in Laogai, the Kokang capital, when the fighting broke out last month.
It's not army fighting army. They were just shooting Han Chinese people. I didn't want to die. So we just escaped to save our lives.
Deng stresses that he, like most Kokang residents, is ethnic Chinese, with the same language and culture. So being in China is almost like being with family. But he misses his real family. He especially wants to return home soon to make sure his 80-year-old mother is okay. Stephanie Ho, VOA News, Nansan, China.